Willie D Live.
What is it that you believe that people get wrong most about Southern artists besides the music? What's that biggest misconception?
That we slow, cause we talk slow.
Mm.
No, we talk slow. We think fast.
Mm-hmm.
We let you think. We let you think you're winning, but you're losing in the end. so having that, coming up during them times where people used to just come around and think people slow because where they from.
Yeah,
it gave us an advantage a lot of time.
You know what's the trip part is this: the people who act like that, they forget that they're from the South.
Yeah,
Their roots are right here in the South.
mm-hmm.
The people who paved the way for them, those people who bought land early on, those people who were uh, trailblazers, those who fought back,
Mm-hmm.
they were from here. They. It's almost like they believe they've been systematically programmed to believe the hype, just like people who are not us, who
Right.
don't have our experience.
Right.
It's like they watching these shows on TV and they think that's what it is. 'Cause I remember I went to St. Louis once, and these girls were in our not dressing room, but in our hotel room. A couple of girls, they were sitting on the bed and they were fascinated by us from the South, fascinated with the vernacular, just fascinated. And so I saw it, I peeped it, and I was like, he was like, what's it like in Texas? And I say, well, what we don't have is all of this madness that y'all have in y'all city, where people are always fighting and killing each other. If you have a problem with somebody, you have to go to the sheriff and ask for a shootout. Mm-hmm. You have to request a shootout.
Yeah.
For real? So yeah, like if you have a shootout, you got to request it from the sheriff. And your friends or somebody else, they cannot get into it. Your family members and stuff, they cannot try to jump in, because if they do, automatically that's a hanging. So people know the rules, so they don't try to help people fight. So we don't really have a bunch of fights and shootouts and stuff, because you have to take 10 paces and turn around and shoot. Mm-hmm. At sundown. I mean, at a high noon. I said the gunfights are always scheduled at high noon. And you have to count 10 paces. You have to walk away from your opponent. Then you have to turn around and you shoot. And whoever left standing, they win the shootout and they don't go to jail. The other person go to the cemetery. The other person go home, and it's squashed. It's over. And we also don't have the pollution y'all have. When we go to school, y'all got carpool. We go to school and work in wagon pools. Man, these girls was believing every single thing I said, because they watching these damn cowboy western movies, and it's throwing them off. They not understanding that you can come to the South with that type of attitude, like people are slow. You can come here, riding, on the plane, on the top of the plane, and go back underneath the plane.
Yeah.
They don't understand that. So yeah, I get exactly what you're saying. There's so many other, cases of that, but I think people are kind of warming up to the fact that not everybody in the South is slow.
Yeah, I think they warming up to it now more, because I tell people, they ask me like, yeah, what's so different between now and then? It's just that it seemed like in the 90s, every time I feel like our people figure out something, they change the rules.
Mm-hmm.
And I was saying a lot of times out loud, like what Jay did for Houston, what Luke did for Miami, what Easy did for the West. It just seemed like all my heroes and the people that I listen to, they always at a subpar level when it comes to other areas of music. And a lot of times I look at the men that helped us get to where we were going. We didn't have no manual. We just had raw talent. And I feel like Now that I get to this age and I look back, I say, damn, we thought the game was so true when the game was so fixed.
Mm.
We wrote and produced everything. Now we finding out it's been ghostwriters and ghost producers from the beginning. This shit was pop music. And, you know, once you figure that out, it is more about business. But, you know, people say all this. You know, I hate when executives be like, you know, 90% business, 10% talent. That's a lie. That's just a lie.
It's flipped.
It's flipped. Because at the end of the day, my talent gonna outlast your bullshit. George Clinton is proof of that. We got too many heroes around here that's proof that they outlived and outlasted everybody who told them it was over. So when you look at that, you like, that's just a scam for you to steal more from the artist.